So I'm going to be recording standing up today, like Drake in the movie theater Sprite.
The Sprite commercial?
Yeah, where it's like, you know, where he's like, first name, greatest, last name, ever.
And then your face
Yeah.
falls apart.
Well,
your face pulls apart.
At
Like
first, I'm going to be like, I'm not feeling it. Then you guys hand me a Sprite, and I'm going to go,
oh my god!
Hey, welcome back to the Couch Kids.
Where's your skin?
Andrew, come here, give me a hug. Benjos.
Try this Sprite.
I'm thinking we're back.
Are you really gonna stand for the whole time?
No. Yes.
Well, now you have to. Can you stand for the next hour? Welcome back to the Couch.
He's just like, yeah.
Welcome back to Couch Kids. What episode is this? This is
22.
This is 22. The big
We're
22.
rocking
22. I don't know about you.
What you feeling?
22.
Episode 22.
There you go. That's what Taylor Swift was singing about. Was singing about the Couch
See,
Kids.
there's Taylor's version, and then there's Couch Kids
The
version.
Couch Kids version. It's very
Damn,
popular also. on
Let's play that
Spotify.
song from start to finish right now without. Welcome back to the Couch Kids, episode 22. Very exciting. I am sitting here next to two of my best friends.
Woo!
And also, Ari's here too. So
Yo.
You're talking about Benji
I'm talking about
or Colton and Couch.
I'm talking about Colton and Coucho, my two buddies.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
And that's right.
That was messed
Clem,
up.
get out from under the couch. Hey, Clem. Clem, can you say hi to the audience?
What?
Hello. Thanks, Clem.
You can go back now.
And get back under the couch.
How you guys doing?
Dude, I'm alive. So that's cool.
Yeah, so we haven't seen each other in a good, like, actually seen each other for probably,
14 days.
14
Yeah.
days because somebody got a little sick.
Uh-oh.
What happened to you?
Which we get to talk about this. I mean, I guess we can just get right into it because I got sick because at the end or in middle of October, which is very sad now to think about it. Guys, my clock is so fucked up because I've been basically quarantined for like 2 weeks.
Colton,
because I got COVID.
it's been 2 years.
No.
I have
just like,
children.
I have like a beard and I'm like,
Yeah.
just
David-
like my eyes are looking in two
there's,
different
like,
directions.
moss growing on the walls.
Colton, who's
Guys,
the president?
Come in.
Wrong. It's David Blaine. I don't know, whatever.
He tricked his way in.
Snap of his fingers. Yeah, so I got COVID because we went to an 85,000 person festival. We went to the When We Were Young Fest in Las Vegas. It's their second time doing it.
Yes.
We saw Blink-182 live, which like I feel like it changed my
I feel
life.
like you left a changed man because that was like your first festival experience.
Yeah. For those people that don't know me, I feel like music has only really become like a bigger part of my life in the past like couple of years. And yeah, that was my first ever festival.
And it's
music
also,
festival.
it was your first ever time at Cracker Barrel too, which was also huge for you.
Even
It was
bigger.
major.
Even bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
So,
That was a big part of it. Yeah.
Dude, going back to
which was better.
like, of course you caught it from that festival.
Yeah.
Somehow Andrew and I walked out of it. I don't know how we didn't get sick.
Maybe
like,
it was those
something.
giant hamster balls we were walking around
That's
in.
true. Yeah. The hazmat suits we were
bumping into people in giant balls. Yeah.
I don't know how we didn't get it.
we're just wild. Before we get into like the details of the festival though, Colton, before we went, you got like a respiratory infection.
That's right.
Too.
Yeah.
that's right.
I was already down and out, man.
So like maybe you're just like we're a little weaker, so then it like took over, but you can hear it in the episodes. I think it was like
Freddie.
in 19 and 20 or 20
You
and
could
21.
hear it in 21. Yeah.
He has a wet cough. He has a deep wet cough.
No, they say
throughout
dry.
this. And in
They call it
Freddie.
dry.
And in
And
Freddie.
in Freddie, you can absolutely hear
Freddie,
it.
it's bad. Well, I remember just being like,
the first time it
We're
happened,
right next to him the entire time.
we like because I listened to it and as I'm editing it, I like sent Ari an audio clip. I was just like, "You think he has COVID?" It's like, this is after you got it. And I was just like, maybe we should have
taken some precautions.
flagged this way before.
100%. I don't know how we avoided it, but festival wise though, that was chaos, but it was also incredibly fun. Like we only went for one day. We have an amazing video of Andrew jumping into the Sum 41 mosh pit and just getting swept away.
That's right. I'll play it right here.
Can we throw it up? Clem, can you remind us? Thank you.
Yes. Jesus, that was an exhausting but super fulfilling day.
Yeah.
I feel like
It also got much better.
oh my
It
god,
progressively got
Yes.
better.
So like
yeah.
when we got there, I mean, we could start from the beginning. Everybody jump in when you got a story. But like, basically, we got there after having a wonderful breakfast at the Cracker Barrel.
best part.
Yeah, I had
that's great.
I had the grandpa's breakfast special. It was really good. It was a
Honestly,
fried chicken.
They're biscuits and gravy, dude.
Biscuits and gravy.
They were good.
Server was wonderful. She gave us like an extra serving of biscuits and gravy.
She did.
Very
It was
nice.
a better way to approach it, she said.
She also didn't let us eat the grits.
Yes.
because you were like, "I'll have the grits." She's like, "I can't let you do that. They're ass today."
She said no. I
She did say that. She was like, "No."
I ordered my coffee black, and then Colton got his with cream and sugar, and then I took some of Colton's cream, and he did not like that. He was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird. I thought you were a big man who wanted to order their coffee black." And I don't even really remember.
Which was a reoccurring thing. Like I would, and then later I would. It was like we had a breakfast buffet,
Yeah.
and you ordered your coffee black
Yeah.
again, and then he brought me cream and
I
sugar.
took your cream and sugar.
And so I definitely think that Ari is the type of guy that you just want to be like the cool like. I take it black, and then
I'll
as soon
take
as
it
you
black.
get it black, you're
Colton,
like,
please.
I can't drink this shit.
This is so fucking bitter.
Andrew, let me have a sip of your chocolate milk, please. I can't do this. I can't do this. This sucks. I hate drinking.
Why do you order it black then?
I want to think I'm cool.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much Vegas. There's nothing else to talk
That
about.
was it.
right?
I guess it was
Just
Cracker
the
Barrel and the
breakfast.
buffet. No, but after Cracker Barrel, we took an Uber down there. They're doing construction, so it took forever.
Oh
They're
my
doing
God.
like an F1.
It was like 3 miles away. It was
Yeah.
not that far.
And so we get there, and there's no signage. There's no signage that's just
Yeah.
like there's not even a sign on the street, like a little thing that's just like it's this way.
Yeah.
It's just like we started walking one way, and then you have other people walking the other way, being like, "That's fake. It's a fake entrance.
Yeah. Don't go that way.
Don't go that way."
Yeah.
But oh my god, there's so much to talk about, and it's like we were like pretty young. Among that crowd, because
Yeah.
it's like
Yes.
we were, because everyone there is probably 30 plus,
Yeah.
and like
There was
heavy
more
on the
of that,
plus.
like beginning middle of millennial age,
Yeah,
age
yes,
range, where we're
yeah.
kind of near the end of it.
And it is 90
Oh,
degrees in
my God.
Vegas, and people are wearing all black
Fucking
hoodies.
Dude, the pink suit, man, or the Joker
dude in a
outfit.
fuzzy pink suit.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And on the line, we were dying. Like
Yeah.
we were.
Immediately.
It wasn't
There's
even
no
noon yet.
cover.
Yeah.
Also, for people that don't know, the when we were young fest is like pop punk festival.
Yeah, right.
So like that's kind of the vibe, if you can picture it, is like early 2000s.
It's like the whole shtick is like, let's play the bands from when you were a kid or a
Yeah.
teenager.
Imagine the Vans Warped Tour. Everybody that you were with 20 years
Yes.
later, it's
they're-
that same.
They're
the
all
same crew.
wearing shirts that say like elder emo and like I'm not fucking growing up.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not a phase, mom.
Like
not
these
a
are
fucking
officially
phase.
licensed shirts.
Yes.
it's so funny.
Emo dad.
Emo dad.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
It's pretty rough. I like that
Make
you said
emo great again. I saw one of
my
those.
God.
That
yeah.
that's a take.
I like Andrew said you're like, man, I'm really glad that like my mom never
Yeah.
let me like fully commit to this look.
They
because
were right.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
right. It did not age well.
I really should have shot him a text that was just like, hey, thanks.
I'm so sorry.
I really appreciate it.
yeah.
Because like that's what I wanted to look like so
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like and it was, again, it doesn't age well.
No.
It
It is a phase, mom.
It really
is
should
a
be.
phase.
Yeah.
Mom was right.
dude,
That's my shirt next time.
it-
Mom was right.
Mom was right.
Yeah.
Dude,
Everyone go home.
It's a white shirt.
Well, it could be like because Blink 182 was there and people were walking around with the Tom was fucking right about
yeah,
the
yeah.
aliens
Oh, yeah.
existing.
Yeah.
So we could have a mom was fucking right.
Mom was fucking right. There we go.
Yeah.
But it was. It took us like an hour just to get in. Like it
Yep.
was nuts. And I talked to a family friend who was also there, and they got there maybe an hour before us, like right when gates
Whoa.
opened, and they were like, "Dude, it took us like an hour and a half to get in. We barely made Motion City right when
Wow.
gates opened." So
Whoa.
like, I don't think there was any winning, just because to give people the picture of it. You go to this giant group. There's one entrance that funnels 85,000 people into this festival.
It was like a parking lot.
It's like a parking lot.
Yeah.
There's a line of tents that you have to get checked at for ID first.
Which they didn't even check.
They didn't even check
Yeah.
us because they got swarmed, and then
Yeah.
you make it past this line, and you're like, "Cool, I'm in the festival." No, you're in the middle section to where there's another line of tents checking tickets. And
All right,
bags.
is that the final line when you walk in? Is that the final line?
No, there's a third line that is like actual scanning of the tickets and like bag checks where they like didn't even check bags.
No, they did not check bags.
They were
I
like,
did not feel
they're
safe.
just sliding people's bags across. They just wanted to like
They were
funnel
like,
them out.
unless you have like a backpack, don't
Yeah.
check your bag. Just
Dude,
go.
people were going through the metal detectors. It was like ding,
Yeah.
ding,
gun,
ding.
knife,
and they're
drug.
like, whatever, fuck it,
Yeah.
keep going.
Cares.
Yeah. The security guards were like
Dude, that
on
was
something
Dude,
else,
we had
man.
a bulldog security guard,
Yeah.
dude. This guy, so Andrew and so it's Ari, me, and Andrew is trying to. There's this one like leap across in the line where
Yeah.
there's just all these guards, right? And they're like, no one pass. Like we're stopping it here. Don't pass. We'll let you through in a minute. Like we're just waiting for it to clear.
Yeah.
And then they had water bottles too. So it was like
They were on the other side though.
They were on the other side of the security guards, and everyone's dying of heat because we're in this giant parking lot. It's 92 degrees out, and there's no shade.
It was like World War One. It was
Yes.
like a trench.
It was
Everybody
trench
was in
warfare.
Trench.
They saw like it was truly like a drop. Like a drop of water bottles right in the middle, and it's like
if you can picture a mountain of water bottles on a pallet,
Yeah.
that's what was there.
and people were
but
like,
they wouldn't
"Can
let
I
people
get
cross.
some water?" And they're like, "Get back to the beginning! Like,
Stay there.
Yeah.
Nobody move. Stay
and
where you are."
what's wild, Colton, was like our group was held hostage by the security guard. But if you just like
we had the
walked a
bulldog.
little bit further down the
what I
line,
did.
like horizontally, you could just circle around him.
Yeah,
that's what I did.
Yeah.
and that's what Andrew did. Andrew went around this guy who was like very like bulldog mentality, would like
that
not
guy.
let anyone through. Who was like barking at fucking like
nuts.
people, and he and so Andrew snuck around him, actually got around him without getting caught, and then was like, "Come on, guy!" Like just he's like waving us down. He's like, "Come on, just come through." And me and Ari are sitting there, and we're like, "No,
This guy
no
is
fucking
getting
way."
into people's like
I
faces.
just shot somebody.
We're like, look at this guy. And then Andrew's like rolling his eyes. He's like, what are you worried about? This girl tries to run across to where Andrew is. And the guy's all, no, get back. Climbs up in her face.
He like circles around her, separates a group, and like
Yeah.
bodies her back.
Yeah.
While she's like, my group is right there, and he's like, girl, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
get back. And
Yeah.
she's like, what the fuck? And
Everybody-
while he does this, he takes the 2-minute diversion to stop one person. Like 5 people go during that
Yes,
time because they're like
absolutely.
thirsty,
Pick
and
your
they're like,
battles.
this doesn't make any sense. Like,
And so we're pointing at Andrew. We're like, Andrew, that's why we didn't move, dude. Like this guy is out of
It was
control.
funny because that he came over to berate that girl, and she's like, "I just needed water."
Yeah.
and he's like, "I don't give a fuck." and people
You
around,
die then.
dude, people around her were like, "Dude, chill,
Give her
just
water."
chill, just like just relax, everyone, just relax." And then
2 seconds
Dude,
later.
he was like making fun of people's outfits too. Like there was one
Yeah.
guy who walked across, and like he was like, "Bro, get the fuck back!" And he was too far, and the guy just kept walking. And he's like, "Sorry ass, fucking like lame ass outfit, bitch,
Yeah.
dude." And the guy's just like,
he's like,
nothing-
"You're poor."
Yeah.
Did he call him poor?
Yeah.
He was like,
Poor
"You're-
ass, yeah.
"You're poor."
Yeah.
It's like,
Whoa, dude.
okay.
Was so unnecessary. And then it
Gone
was
in
true because
yet.
it didn't matter because then 2 seconds later, that line that they had
rushed
created
it,
where
yeah.
they're like, this is the barrier, don't cross. They're like, okay, people come through for water and everyone barrels through to grab
fucking
like
dying.
3 different waters. Yeah.
Because at that point we were
psycho.
probably
Yeah.
waiting 40 minutes.
Yes.
90 degrees.
No
shade.
No
No
shade.
shade.
You're in
No
Las
shade.
Vegas heat.
Guys, there was shade inside the festival, right?
Oh, there was tons of. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Wait, there wasn't.
No, there
Well,
was 2 little tents.
Guys, that would be unfair. If you
No.
bought the general admission plus
Oh my
and the
God.
VIP, you had shade and misters. But if you were just regular admission,
He had the premium 1%er zone.
Yeah.
Inside the festival, it's enormous, by the way. And
you also had
like,
private bathrooms.
The layout, it's like a T-shaped, right? There was
Yeah.
like the main walk down,
It was-
and then it splits off, and there's like stages scattered
4
along
stages.
on that other side.
Imagine the worst layout for a music festival, and then
And that-
think
yeah.
about something even worse than that.
What is
Yeah.
the most dangerous way to put 85,000 people into?
the Las Vegas
what
sun.
shape is the worst? You found it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But dude, like every little shade zone they had just got sardined, and
Oh,
people
yeah.
were just like laying down. I remember walking, trying to wade through one to get to like our meeting point, and I like kicked some girl in the face, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And she was like, like crawled under like the like bench, and I was
She was
like,
so
"What the
dehydrated.
fuck?"
She felt nothing. She was just like,
Try to drink the moisture from my shoe.
dude. And like, and the fact again, because the crowd leaned a little older, you're talking about like 40-year-old. Like
Exhausted.
emos, like that have like, that are
makeup's
like
melting.
caked on makeup and like wearing like tight jeans,
just the
and
most
they're like
inappropriate
in a puddle.
Yeah.
And like the other
Melting
parts where the
emos.
shade are like, because they have these dumb like blow up things that are like a big bear or whatever, and it's like, well, we were young, whatever. You have people crowding
in the shade
in that shaded part.
They're moving with the sun.
They
to
are.
like
stay in the shade.
And
It
it's
was
like
sad.
it was fucking so hot. Like luckily they had water bottle refill stations. Like good for that.
Yeah. I would say the only thing they did right about that festival was like having just pallets of water bottles that were for free.
Yeah.
They like, because I don't think they could afford to not give people water.
Yeah.
at
And they had
that
a
rate.
ton of bathrooms too, which was great.
No.
Oh, wait, they
No.
didn't.
They
That's
had
right.
one area with 2 stalls, a men and a woman stall, and that was it.
85,000 people. And so if you were, okay, here's it. If
Cole,
you were
what's the
gonna
hot tip?
shit,
What's
dude,
the hot tip?
Okay, so I'll give you the hot tip that I discovered.
Shit your pants.
But
Just go.
I mean, Ari basically
on
had to
stage.
say essentially that. But like, so I'm walking around because it's like the afternoon now, and I've drinking like Gatorade, water, like 3 bottles at least, and I'm like, dude, I'm about to explode. Like, I have to pee so bad. And you go and look, and the line is maybe 40 to like 60 people to go into these 2 bathrooms that they have for 85,000 people. If you were to stand in that line, it would probably take you another 45 minutes to an hour.
A shaded area? Standing in line?
Not shaded.
Oh no, it's not shaded.
No shade. People are sweating. They all have to shit and pee, and there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
Everybody in line is like holding their breath, like the meme. The
These
kid,
are-
the kid sitting there like.
These are 40-year-old like adult shits too.
Yeah.
These aren't like quick drops and go. These
are not the
People are
young
gonna
shit.
die.
Yeah.
No, those young
Constipation.
shits.
Yeah.
And,
Everyone's Cracker Barrel shits trying to come out at once.
Dude, quick sidebar. I had to drop in the Cracker Barrel. There was a line. The urinals were completely open.
Yeah.
At the Cracker
just
Barrel,
the Cracker
it
Barrel.
was just the stalls.
shitting.
It was just the stalls. I was in a line of 3 people. The 2 stalls were already taken, and they're like, urinal? And I was like, no.
No.
And everybody
unfortunately.
coming in is like, you guys in for the urinals? And we're like, no. And they're like, fuck. It was just the Cracker
They're all
Barrel,
red.
man.
Sweating. Yeah,
Sweating.
They have like drops coming down.
Gravy is
You get the
like
biscuits and gravy.
What'd you get?
Yeah.
The grandpa's recommended.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Grandpa Pappy's
Yeah.
fried chicken and the grits. Ooh, shouldn't have done the grits.
Colton, what was the hot tip for the bathroom?
So the hot tip for the bathroom that I discovered was, I'm looking, dude. I'm on the prowl for these bathrooms. Like, I'm like, there's got to be more than 2 fucking bathrooms here. And I find this little like fence that has an opening in it, and I'm all, dude. And so I look, and as I come around the corner, there's a girl there, like letting people in and out of this fence. And what it was the exit for the emergency tent.
Yes.
So if you were to like, if you had an emergency, like if you were like really severely dehydrated, they would take you to the emergency tent. They'd give you like basically Gatorade and like a bed.
Human
to lay on.
essentials.
Human
You mean?
essentials to lay on. Yeah. And I see this girl and I'm like, oh my God, like, are there bathrooms back there? And she's all, yeah, there's a couple stalls, like, or there's a couple like porta potties. I was like, can I get past there? And she was very nice and let me through. I go, there's like 6 or 7 porta potties, completely empty. No one's back there. Anyone could have used these and it would be nice. So I'm like, oh my God, I found it. So I run back to Ari and later Ari has to go. And I'm like, dude, I got the secret, man.
Do the tip.
So I'm like, do the tip, go up to this fence. And now it's later in the night and she must have gotten like
A couple people, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, she must have gotten too many people like discovering that secret. So she kind of tried to crack down on you. And what did you say?
I was like, hey, can I use the emergency bathroom if that's possible? And she was like, well, we have stalls right there. And I said, I'm going to piss my pants right now. Like, can I please use it? I'm going to pee in my pants. And she was like, okay, just be quick, please. And like, I didn't really have to go that bad. I just kind of wanted to like see it. But dude, I go back there.
You should have said that when you came back. I didn't really have to go that bad.
That was easy.
Yeah.
I peed on the floor. I didn't even use the stall. No, But dude, it was empty back there. There was nothing. And like as I was walking back though, like she walked by me and I was like, thanks again. She's like, yeah, I don't care. It's fine. And
like, thank you. Thank you for being a humanitarian
fucking
at that point.
Man.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like, because I thought you were going to say like the only way we got back there to use the bathrooms, I had to stab Ari and like fake a wound.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like getting stabbed and then like going up to the tent and they're like, oh, well, this is first aid. You want first aid plus if you want like the good gauze, like there's a longer line. And
yeah. First, dude, and it did feel that way because the general admission plus, if you paid for the extra ticket,
oh my God,
they had a whole separate section that was lined with porta potties.
It was it was like a whole alley of like shaded tents. You had like a scanned wrist bar, like arm that opened up the gates to get in.
Mm-hmm.
I would genuinely not do that festival again unless I had the general admission.
Dude,
I just generally would not do that festival
again. Like, the shows were incredible and like the performers were great. I feel like the sound was really good too. No matter like
sound was good.
Some of the like you could be fucking so far from the stage, but you know they had these giant speaker columns that you know they did blast it, but there was also times where like you would get pushed behind the speaker columns and you're like, fuck man, like I know I can't see my band, but once the sun set, I felt like the vibe changed. So, like,
completely.
Like you're like, oh my God, like I have this energy now and I'm ready to like go like organize and like run across the things to go see my bands and stuff.
Yeah. And as soon as that sun dropped to a point where you're like, okay, it's sunset now, 10 to 20 degrees lighter, like easier, and made the whole world of difference.
Can I share my favorite post sunsetting part of the festival?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So me and Colton, after we see Reliant K together, me and Colton branch off to go see the Front Bottoms.
Yeah.
Andrew, you take a little break.
I take a little break and I go to
and we're like,
Simple
We're gonna meet at Simple Plan. So then Front Bottom ends, Simple Plan just starts. And me and Colton are like booking it to try to get back to where you are.
Yeah.
We have a meeting spot and Simple Plan gets like, they get swarmed like from far back, way past where like the barriers for this stage are. The area where we were supposed to meet was apparently empty.
It was empty because it was around a
building,
corner.
Right?
Yeah. There was like a tiny pop-up for like a Google Pixel thing.
We just,
we
like 5 minutes. If we were just a
there.
little earlier, we would have made it.
Dude, and like, I am no stranger to like being able to weave my way through a crowd. It was tight. Like, people were not budging. So
and they were aggressive about it.
Me and Colton tried to go snake along the building to get to Andrew. We are so close. I could see the corner where you're at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it just hard stops. And we're like at the barriers of this building. and we're like, fuck, we need to get through. So then we're looking at it and like the play is that we could cut through the barrier in front of the building to get to your corner. But we would have to like get past security who's just like standing there.
Yes.
And we're like, we're not going to fucking do this. Like, I don't want to get like fucking
imagine it's the same guy from earlier too.
Dude, if it was that guy, no one would make it through.
But we were like, man, like maybe we could pull it off. This one kid comes up. He runs up. He like slides behind us. He's like, I'm trying to get to the front. I got to see Simple Plan. And we're like, oh shit. And he hits this like group of girls that's in front of us and like they won't let him go.
They know that he is trying to get through and they do not want to let him go.
He's getting so antsy, his backpack strap breaks. He's like
shaking so hard.
Yeah, dude, it snapped off and then he goes to me, he's like, can you fix my backpack? And I'm looking at it and it's like unthreaded. Like I'm like, no, your thing is gone. So then me and Colton were like, hey man, you should try booking it across security right now. Like
you can
this
do
is
it.
Empty. And
we're egging this guy on. If you can imagine the doofiest guy too, I just want to say like this guy, he's like long, like hair, like he's just like totally spaced out. I think he's definitely like high.
Super drunk or high.
Yeah.
He's also being incredibly rude with his crowd etiquette. So like, don't feel sorry for this guy.
Absolutely not.
So like there's this barrier, there's a couple in front of us, and then it's us, like with this kid, and he's like trying to like jump around to see, and we're like, dude, sneak under this lady's legs and book across security. And he's like, yeah, all right. And he's like,
good idea.
Fuck this shit. And he goes for it.
And this shit.
Yeah, he does that. He goes, fuck this shit, and he goes for it, and he just smashes into the lady's legs, and he's like, no, it's impossible.
Dude, because they're watching him like a hawk. Like, you can see their peripherals, like they're seeing him, and they just, anytime he moves, they like body block him, you know? And this one girl in front of us is like using her ass to like block him every time he tries to sneak under between them.
He can't snake around. And
so funny.
Dude, Colton got a little bit of a video where he's like, I'm just gonna go for it, and we're like, just force yourself, because we want to see this go down. And he tries to do it, and he hits this girl, and she turns around and gives him the most like what fucking creature are you? Like, look. And we have the video.
We'll throw it up.
Let's throw it up, Clem. Oh, Jesus. And it is so funny because he's just like standing there, like staring at her, and she's like, what? Like, what are you trying to do? And he's just like, like has no words. He's incredibly awkward.
He's
and it's
so
like,
awkward.
Yeah.
And she gives him the look, like, and I'll send you the freeze frame that I grabbed of it, like the screenshot. It's the most disgusted. Like, if a woman ever looks at you like this, run. Like, you are less than turd.
You fucked up. Yeah. Fuck that shit.
So needless to say, we did not make it to Simple Plan.
No, he gave up at some point. And I think even we were like, this is impossible. Like, we're not going to make it through. So then we backed out and we met with you after that.
Which was the move. I think leaving early. I left early because you guys were like, we can't. Which was funny again because I was in that area and it was so open. It was such an open area, and I was like, I don't understand how they're not like. And then you guys showed me the video and then pointed to the guy and he was still vibrating.
Yeah, it's so funny, dude. And like they thought too. I think because we were encouraging him, like I think the people thought that we were with him, so they were like a little even more angry because they could hear us.
Like, do you know this guy? Yeah. We're like, no, he's a freak.
We had to clear our name. We're like, was that your friend? And we're like, no, not at all.
Camera like cuts over. He's like, how could this happen to me? I made mistakes. I'm just a kid. Life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid.
Welcome to my life.
Do you have a meanwhile, all I really wanted to see was What's New Scooby-Doo, and I don't even think they performed that.
I don't know that they played it.
Yeah.
Lame.
So
lame.
It was the move to leave.
Phineas and Ferb theme song, Bowling for Soup, they played that song.
They did?
Yeah. I mean, it was during Blink, so like, I don't know how many dozens of people went, but I do know Dan Povenmire, who's the creator of Phineas and Ferb, was on stage with them.
No way!
Yeah, he like walked up there and...
What a fucking cool thing.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Like, why wouldn't they...
I know, right?
They had so many shows happen during the two like headliners,
biggest
and it was
headlines,
like we left right after Blink, and Green Day still had to go on, but we didn't stay for that. But like we walked by the smaller stages, and they're like, "Hello, hello."
I mean, dude, even if I was a band,
dude, I was at a music festival once in Austin for Spoon, who's a big band,
yeah,
and it was at the same time as like Avicii or whatever,
yeah,
and dude. There was the smallest crowd. He like came out. He's like, "Oh, hey everybody." He legitimately was just pointing at people, the dozens of people there, and was just like, "What do you want to hear?" All right,
that's cool.
It was cool, but like
you could tell he was hurt.
I feel bad because like that festival especially was just like you go to Avicii.
Well, I mean, like the way the concert was laid out too. Or our festival was kind of awful because they put the two main stages right next to each other, and they put like a thin divider between them. But what that does is just like incentivize people to just camp out there all day,
right.
And they can see both of the big bands, without moving. So if you didn't get there at like noon and just like fucking die of heat stroke out there all day, you can't get to the front.
Yeah.
So I mean, we tried to get to, Offspring and Blink, and we got, a good view, but we were nowhere near close. We did the best we could.
Yeah. We ended up with a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
I think. We were pretty much in the middle.
Lucky.
It was great. Yeah. We went right in the middle, in the back of it, but it's just like, if they just separated those two, it would force people to like schedule what they want to do better and kind of leave more of a fair play.
Especially at the end there when you have Blink and Green Day back to back, it's like you would force people to pick one.
Yes.
And then they would go and wait for their show to start, and it would have thinned the crowd. I
think if they kind of sandwiched all the small stages between two big stages, what that does is like it incentivizes people to like, as they're going to wait for their next band, they'll like stop and like look at Bowling for Soup, like
Oh shit! 1985.
Oh.
Is that the Phineas and Ferb?
No way.
Dan Povenmire?
I watched that when I was young.
It's 104 days of summer vacation.
I gotta piss my pants now.
I'm gonna go wait in the hour-long line for the bathroom.
But performances were
Phenomenal,
very good.
dude. Everyone was so
good.
cool.
Especially at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Yellow
Jared
card.
Leto.
Oh.
It's a yellow card.
Yeah. I thought we were all gonna pick a different one, so I was like, I'll
I'll
pick
say Reliant K,
yeah.
because
Dude.
that was like a jump scare of like who that guy was.
Andrew, can you can you sing the Reliant K song that we found incredibly fascinating?
Yeah. So he comes out. By the way, he looks like
Dude, a human version of Big Bird.
Yeah, he looks like if William H. Macy was a puppet. Like he like came out, but he was so nice. He was
cool.
Mad depressed. He had the melancholy. He was so sad. So he was like,
Everything he talked
hey,
about was so
hey everybody, this song was one of the first songs I've ever written, and he was very soft spoken.
Good, yeah.
He's like, it's one of the first songs I've ever written. I went and saw a band, and I jumped right into the pit, and I broke my foot, and this song's about that. And then the song is like, dun,
Also,
dun, dun, dun,
you
dun.
call it before.
Yeah,
So,
I'm like, what's the song gonna be about? Like, I broke my foot and in the pit, and like, I swear to God, he starts playing like, dun, 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 dun. I broke my foot in the pit.
We're like,
He just like kept going back to it.
it's so funny.
He did the exact thing Andrew had sung, and it was wild. Yeah.
And we're just like, we're joking too. It felt like we would joke about it being like, oh, what's next? Oh, I couldn't dance because I broke my foot. And it was like, I couldn't dance because I broke my foot. And you're just like, what?
And the song was also 45 seconds long. He's like, and that's, I broke my foot.
Yeah. Broke my foot
dude.
in the blank pit or whatever the band was.
Another funny performance was The Offspring. Like
Yes.
they were really good, but they had these little like in between monologues that just stretched for like 3 to 4 minutes.
It's like they clocked in at 10 minutes.
Yeah, where we're like, oh my god, like they're going on about this like cussing bit, but they like stopped a song to do this like 3-minute bit, and it's like could have fit another song in there, and then they come back to the song, and it happens so often. Like Andrew was like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
It was like watching
like a
like
talk show.
How many
Yeah, it was
songs
like
do you think
improv.
Offspring played? Like
4.
I was gonna say, I was like, maybe. I was gonna say 3.
They had
were
a 90-minute
headlining.
set.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a 90-minute set, and they played 4 songs because they were just like, we thought that, hey, Noodle, I was just thinking about a currency for dogs. What would you
they
call
got
it?
into like topics.
Yeah. It was, dude, that was so funny.
I have the tail end of one of them that we might be able to throw up if it's good. But I remember, so he goes, they do the thing where it's like you split the audience in half and they have to scream louder than the other one. You're like, that's funny. But they were doing fuck yeah. Was it fuck you or fuck yeah?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And so he's going, fuck yeah. And then your audience was supposed to imitate it and everyone would be like, yeah, fuck yeah. They did that for 5 minutes, dude.
It kept going back and forth. Yeah.
And it's like the Freddie Mercury thing where you're supposed to be like, fuck yeah. And then the crowd's like, fuck yeah. And then he like hit a note that was like 5 minutes long. Yeah. And it was like, all right.
All right, dude, just play the song. Like, play the fucking, what's their big one?
Gonna go far, kid.
Yeah, you're gonna go, come on. You're gonna go far.
No. Noodle and I have,
Oh.
the guy's name was Noodle, which I thought was very
he's
funny.
great. Yeah.
He just kept throwing it back to Noodle.
They're such entertainers, but it's like, man, guys, like just keep playing songs. Like
I was
don't
gonna say,
have too long.
To be
on the
completely
stage.
honest, like, they're like older now too. They kicked ass. Like
they're
they were
phenomenal. They're
entertainers
incredible
too.
live.
Like they were awesome.
Yes.
It was incredible. Yeah. Because I remember I was telling you guys, I was like, I don't think I'm going to see them. Like I only know like 1 or 2 of their songs.
Yeah.
And I mean, they played
Are
those
you
songs.
familiar with their comedy though?
And yeah, now that's the biggest part is now I'm booked for the rest of the year to go to their improv.
Yeah. And the funny thing, if you go to the improv, they play more songs than actual
Play
improv.
more songs at their improv.
They stop
than
their improv
concerts.
and they start playing You're Gonna Go
Yeah.
Far, Kid. And you're like, man, I
can't win.
Give me a location.
Starbucks.
But after Offspring, we closed it off with Blink. Colton, I felt like you had a phenomenal time.
Dude, that was the
you were
sickest
giddy.
time.
You were very
dude.
giddy.
I was giddy. It Man, it was like seeing them, and also it like threw me back, like to just like I forgot how much of like I listened to their music. They played all their biggest hits, like they performed awesome. They're high off of like coming back together and releasing a new album the week before.
Yeah. These like 40, 50-year-old dudes are like killing it on stage.
It's so funny. And but the humor too, it's just like it's
just the same thing.
It never went past high school. It's like,
vagina.
Smell my finger. And then they just like played the next song and it was great.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, their whole shtick is one of them will say something kind of serious. They're like, like it's been a while since we've been playing together, and Tom will be like, your dad sucked my dick last time we were together. He's like, all right, next song. That was like every bit.
Yeah. They also treated Travis like Animal from the Muppets. They were just like, Travis, we got him on a leash because he has sex with everybody. Yeah. He probably had sex with you. Girlfriend and your mom. And Travis loves it, don't you, Travis? And he's like, yeah. He's like,
dude, I have one clip of them making a joke because they're like, aliens exist. And then they're like, you know what doesn't exist? He's all, the female orgasm or like something like that, and you're just like, oh, and like I remember they would say a joke and it would just be very off-putting. Like it wasn't a funny joke. It was very like high school,
very, like immature,
very immature. People would just be like, all right, just play the song, man. And but then they would like they would tell a joke that wasn't very funny. No one would laugh, and they're like, all right, here's like, damn it.
It's kind of like endearing.
Yeah, it is kind of charming in a way.
And then Sum 41 comes out and they're like, hey, how's it go? Are you guys telling jokes?
Yeah.
Dude, Sum 41 was awesome.
No, not Sum 41. Fucking The Offspring. God, mess up that joke.
But I mean, going to Sum 41 is like that guy, Derek Wimbley, I think is his name. He is like such a front man, just like kept it going.
Yeah.
No silence, no kind of like back and forth with the audience. They had 30 minutes and they just kept. I think at some point he's like, "Don't worry, I'm not gonna play any new shit. Like this is just the old stuff."
That's so sick.
Dude, it was sick.
He was constant moshing.
He was the best. Yeah, I think of the people that we saw, he was my favorite front man.
Yeah,
he kept the energy up. It just like was relentless, and he just like, I want to see you fucking mosh.
All right, you motherfuckers, let's keep going.
Yeah.
How did it?
It was exhausting.
How did it seem with their band? Like. You didn't notice anything? Because like I remember you telling me before, some was where I took a break, and you guys were saying that, or I think Ari, you were saying that they are like, this might be their last show because
they're on their last tour now. Okay. I don't think it's their last show, but it's one of those like very mutual, like they're all just kind of ready to put it down. Like,
okay.
It's not like like one of them is breaking up or something.
There's no like bad blood.
Yeah, so
they're
I think
just
it's
kind
like
of done.
It's almost like, oh, this is really kind of sweet.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
They're putting it all in, but they're old too, but they fucking ripped. It was
that's sick.
We were getting grinded up on, but by a couple. Do you remember that?
Yeah. How could I forget?
Yeah. So like when me and Andrew were we were in the crowd, I felt somebody like kind of like getting up on me, and I was like, fuck, dude. And I look over.
I'm married.
Like, dude, like
they were like,
Colton, they were like pulling my shirt and stuff. And I was like, I don't like this. Like, Andrew, can you like, I don't really want to like whip around and like confront anybody. Like, Andrew, can you like tell me what's going on? And he looks over and he's like, it's a couple like grinding on each other. And I'm like, what the fuck?
And you're involved.
And I turn around and it's like this dude around this girl, and he's just like groping her. And I think it's his hands around her like crotch area. And like their fingers are hooking the back of my shirt. But like, and then.
Dude, they're like leaning back. They're leaning back because I was expecting to turn around and be face to face with like a they were their heads were so far back forward. And it was just their crotch was just like forward.
Yes.
Can't see what's happening, but like they were thrusting
posing it out for you guys.
Their crotch.
Yes. And dude, it like kept bumping me.
All right, I think it's just get a photo of me doing this. Yeah. And just put it in there.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't know that I should put that one in.
There you go.
Thanks.
Love it.
And I was like trying to like kind of push back a little bit, but they just kept like coming back with a vengeance, and the crowd kind of shifted, and they got behind Andrew too, and it happened. The same thing happened. Kept like hooking his shirt, and he's like, "Fucking stop!"
Whoever's hands it was grabbed my shirt, and I did the thing where I just like dropped my hand to like break. Yeah, but to break, I was like, "Touch my shirt,
guys! I don't want to be in your thruple."
It's not a Couch Kids podcast talking about a concert unless there's crazy interactions with someone where we're like, enough. Like,
that's enough.
Yeah. Like, please stop.
Dude, it was was a wild day.
Yeah.
I think we got home. We got some tacos after and closed it out around like midnight or something. I was
Dude,
gone that
we were
night.
zonked. Yeah.
Zonked.
Just 3 elder emos, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Elder Emos, we rocked it.
Man. A lot of Disney shirts too. A lot of like Disney and Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
a lot of
tattoos.
villains, Disney villains.
Yes,
Dude,
that's
it
what
was,
it was.
yes, it was like Disney. Yeah,
The Elder Emos love Maleficent.
dude, they do.
The Deathly
Or, like,
Hallows tattoo.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yes.
The amount of those.
That might as well have been their like QR code to get in.
Yeah.
Because like they had like wherever you think a Deathly Hallows like tattoo belongs,
That's exactly who it
it's
is.
exactly like that is where it was.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But speaking of being zonked, I think it's time to take a little break.
Sounds good.
You know what? That sounds great.
Merry Christmas, Martha May.
Stop.
The muscle. The rage. The muscle.
It's a day after
We didn't
Halloween.
even eat anything.
Hello.
All right, levels are good.
Levels.
Is that a side effect of COVID?
Yeah.
Just randomly, you'll
Just
just.
call them the moaning myrtles that you get.
Moaning for-
I can't smell, I can't taste, and I got that moaning myrtle. So
yeah.
I guess just if I'm. Sorry, it's just my COVID.
That's what doctors say.
Welcome back to Couch Kids. If you're joining us now, why in the middle of the episode? Good for you.
It's weird how you nailed it right in that middle. You
know,
dragged the
you dragged
cursor
it.
and you somehow found it.
They got
you,
got
dude.
sick of the whole preamble
Yeah.
bit that we do, and they just were
No,
like,
the preamble is great,
They love
and
it.
I don't know. I
The
think
preamble means so much. I don't know why. I
it's
love
so
the
necessary.
it
preamble.
really means
Yeah.
that.
What?
You guys hear that?
Oh, shit.
I think somebody's at the door.
No,
Andrew, can you
no
get that?
way.
Oh,
Dude!
It's
Travis
Barker
from Blink 182.
Oh my
outta
god,
here,
Travis Barker, what
How
are
you doing, man?
dude? Ah, you're such a goof, man.
Here, have a seat. Have a
Yeah.
Come on,
seat.
come on, pull up.
Yep.
We got your message. You're a huge fan. Thank you so much for listening. It means the world to us. So
Yeah.
the show we were just talking about, it was great. What was your favorite part of the show, Travis?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
That was good.
Me too,
Yeah,
man.
I just have to say, Travis, the new album is really some of your guys' best work. Me and Colton are big fans of it.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear kind of some insight on like how you got some of the sounds for Turpentine. That's like me and Colton's favorite song.
Yeah, it rips, dude.
Yeah, go as long as you want. Just like, please
Tell us,
explain
yeah. Yeah, that's deep. I mean, really,
Holy shit.
that says it all. You really didn't even have to go that long
With the
on it.
screwdriver? Oh
Uh-huh.
my god.
I didn't think about that.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Well,
we're about to just do our question of the week. We'll ask you at the end, Travis, for your answer.
Yeah, for your answer.
And we can't wait to hear what you guys
Cool.
to say.
Just hang tight if you want to
All
chime
right,
in.
Travis. All right,
Dude,
all
this
right,
guy,
man.
man.
All right, keep it PG. You know, there's
He's
kids
so
that
funny.
listen. All right, Andrew, come on.
Hold on. Sorry. I was
Andrew,
like,
you're,
I got
Andrew,
it.
you're
I
embarrassing
got
us
it.
in front of
professional for one.
us.
Travis.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Congrats on the baby.
And we're not talking about my friend Travis, who's a big fan of the show.
Travis.
Listening, Travis. All right, buddy. Have fun at school today,
So,
or on your way to.
wait, how old is your friend?
12.
He's
12
in
years old.
college. He listens to us when he's driving to college.
I know. That is the
I didn't
funniest
mean for that to
reveal.
come out so
Colton's
condescending.
best
Oh, yeah,
friend
dude,
is 12 years old. He's been shouting
shout out
out.
to my friend Travis. He starts middle school next week. What?
Big day for you.
What?
6th grade. Oh my god.
Dude, fractions
Sorry,
are a
bud.
bitch, dude.
Love you, Travis.
Travis,
we love you
sorry.
too, Travis Barker. Ah, okay.
Ah, dude.
Good luck on your exams, man. Really, really pulling for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question for you guys is, if you were to make an action figure of yourself, what accessories would you have?
Oh, that's
What
fucking
catchphrases would you have? And what kind of like actions do you think you'd have?
awesome. Dude, what a cool question. Oh man.
Are we thinking like what we would want or realistically what
I
we
think
would have?
realistically,
Yeah.
because what we would want is not
I would have like laser beams
Yeah.
that.
huge buff muscles. I don't know, be buff all over.
I have to immediately say probably a button on the back that like lifts my leg and it like rips ass. It's like what about this though?
That's not what I thought you were gonna say. Like karate chops or
No,
something.
dude.
Oh, I
like-
thought like the legs spread, and you're just like, yeah.
The leg goes up and I just rip ass right there. That would be
Yeah.
fun.
How about this though? But it's very tinny.
Yeah,
It's just like
it's like a really bad fart soundboard.
Do you have a you have one to start, Andrew?
Honestly, I'm trying to think because I came up with this question not too long ago, so I'm trying to think of like
I could
what
start.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think mine would be very obvious. It would be like me in a green sweater, and like jeans, and my accessories would be like Nike Killshot white sneakers, or something.
Absolutely,
it's like 2 variations of those, and then I don't know, like I'd walk around and be like have a little peg to hold like coffee cups and like a guitar, and I don't know I have a little string I pull my back, and I'm just like, come on, guys. Something like, all right, stop.
Hey, you fellas.
Hey, you fellas.
Dude, I like to imagine the commercial for that too. It's like, come on, kids, it's Awesome Ari. It's just like a very mundane,
just very normal, like late 20s, 30-ish-old like animation guy.
He can't do anything without his coffee.
So wake him up. The action music, like dun, 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 dun. Like pull his string, see what he says, like karate chop, whatever, and then like a hard cut to like, all right, guys, stop. Just stop.
Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's really
very
silly.
basic, like
never goes too far, you know.
The kids are just like,
whoa, this is so cool.
This is so cool.
Oh, he ordered a black coffee, but it comes with secret cream and sugar because he's a liar.
Awesome Ari's a liar.
Secret compartment for lying hack.
Yeah.
I'll take my coffee black. That's how I like it. Colton, can I have some sugar and cream, please? Whenever we put our action figures together, like I take your cream with like magnets or something.
And his Ari's, it's like a very intense magnet that like pulls the entire thing away from my toy. The kids that are playing with my toy cry because they're like, Awesome Ari is stealing from Colton.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna say because of the gas. Like it just won't stop. It's like a Furby that won't die. It just like
so funny.
$49. That's how much it costs.
Mine would have. I mean, I'm just trying to think. Mine would probably have sweatpants, I guess.
You can feed. I want Andrew's is you can feed him like anti-diarrhea.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say it's like a baby's toy where if you put vodka sauce in him, there's a straight tube to his ass where it squirts out the back.
Like those little like Barbie dogs where it's like you give it
like
water and it just
baby
everyone to imagine at home. It's like you press the button and the Andrew doll's like like the mouth is going up and down, and it's just some kid dumping vodka sauce into it.
Just whatever it is. Put anything into it. Diarrhea. Water. Diarrhea.
Your catchphrase is you pull the string and it's just like Grinch quotes.
My stomach is glass.
Andrew, I'm answering for you, but if you
please,
I have one that
I have no. I was trying to think about it like on the way over because
did you guys?
None of our action figures are gonna be like.
Yeah, they're not cool. They're not cool.
You know what would be for Andrew's is like he has a microphone, and if you're like, "Hey Andrew, happy birthday," he'd be like, "Stop it,
yeah,
stop,
absolutely,
no,
yeah."
No. You can't celebrate.
I thought you were gonna say which like. Whenever you guys start your action figure, like you start talking, I just interrupt you with nonsense. That would be my thing. It's just like put Ari near him. Watch as he pulls his string and tells a story. Go ahead, Ari. And I'm like,
yeah. So last week,
what about this? Wait, fart.
When you pull it.
It's programmed to like take whatever I say and just like
cut it off,
like amplify it and clip over mine.
It's so funny.
Wait.
This is more important. I love the idea of these toys having just the most broken mechanics where it's like, yeah, you pull the Ari string next to the Andrew one and his will just automatically activate. Like the kid's trying to not even...
Yeah, dude.
Kids trying to shut up their Andrew doll and it like won't.
I'm trying to hear Ari's story. It sounds good.
Yeah. You can't physically hear it.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to be better.
Dude, you don't even...
It's the best part of you.
Dude. Yeah, you don't do it at all.
That is not true.
I don't notice it.
I don't know.
Ari has literally snapped his fingers at me like 2 episodes ago.
That's because you were a bad boy.
Naughty.
You're naughty.
Naughty boy. That's the other part is they all when you get all 3 of them together.
Yeah, if you get all 3 of us together, we start whispering sexual undertones
innuendo
to each other.
at each other, and they're like
Colton,
the kids
keeping
playing.
it tight.
Yeah.
What? 1
You've
in
been working
50.
out?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, kiss.
All
What
right,
the fuck are we doing here? Come on, guys.
Colton's would be if you pull it out, all the other toys just start clapping and cheering for him,
Yeah,
and they
They
give
don't do
him.
that.
They're like, whoa, here's an award for the coolest action
Don't
figure.
do that. No.
You know what I mean?
His box just comes
Very
with
sweet of you
it's
guys.
just all
Money,
trophies
just cash.
and money.
You get your cash back.
Not a trait of mine. Not a winner. We don't have any trophies around here. I would
You're a fucking
say
trophy, dude.
what?
You're a trophy.
You are a trophy.
All right, just get over here and kiss me.
There it is. That's the guy.
Are we still talking about action figures?
Yeah.
I was gonna say on my action figure, I would definitely want. I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, I really did like if it had to be an action figure, dude. Like I want it to have bendable joints and like move.
He wants to maneuver himself.
Yeah, I don't like
You
when.
don't want to be a statue?
Yeah, I don't like when they give you just like these statue toys
Yeah.
that can't, you know.
You want
Can't
like
play.
rotating
Yeah,
knees and
I want
stuff,
like Rescue Heroes level,
Well, Colton's would be like jacked. His would
Rescue
be like muscular.
heroes.
Yeah.
dude.
And yes, a rescue hero would be like
Dude, their
probably
proportions are the best.
medically like troubling proportions where the muscles are too big, where
Yeah.
their heart is probably being crushed by their pectoral muscles.
You pull Colton's action figure string. What does it say? Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. Nah, couldn't be me, man.
Kim Man.
Or I'm just gonna take the L on that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I like
It's,
Kim Man. Like Kim
yeah.
Man.
Come on.
You do whatever
if you put ours together, Colton to be like, all right, guys, we want some pizza, and me and you would be
Dude.
like, we can't do. He'd be like, no.
Oh my god, I have to
trying to
bring
piss
that
me
up.
off.
I have okay, so guys, I have screenshots of a chat that
Oh,
that we had before our trip to Vegas, and it's my favorite because
what you're
we
gonna
were
say.
going to record. We recorded our Freddy's episodes before
Yes.
we went to Vegas, and Andrew sends. Also, I beg of you, I cannot do pizza tonight. My anus will not be able to handle it on the 4-hour car ride tomorrow. But also, if you guys want it, you should get it. I'll just eat beforehand. Ari chimes in. I'm def okay with no za. My response, ... Andrew's response, no. And then I send a 4-second audio clip, which I can only assume is like a, come on, you know, maybe.
that was
starting to
nice-
piss me
nice
off.
starting to piss me
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, now you're starting to piss me off, big boy. And then Andrew says, I can't. If you guys want breathable air in the car tomorrow, I suggest avoiding it. A 9-second audio clip comes from me. Andrew says, vodka sauce might be the worst thing for me. I can't think of another substance in this world that goes through me faster than vodka cream sauce. Ari says, dude, he hit us with the come on. And then
That was
I send a picture of me ordering the vodka sauce pie on the thing. It says, Andrew, we haven't even tried this one yet. Andrew says, fuck. Then there's the picture of the naughty pie. And then Ari says $4 for basil.
insane. That's wild.
I think that triggers me into talking about my cheapness. Do
See-
I talk about the basil being $4?
Yeah. No, it did. It did trigger you guys a little bit. And then Ari mentions that he's going to go to like Tender Greens, I think.
Yeah, we went to Sweet Green Garden.
There you go.
It was okay.
Oh, that's right. And then
Yeah.
Colton went on a hunger strike
Yeah.
and didn't
Yes.
eat that night.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't eat
pizza.
pizza. He decided not to eat dinner.
Not eating at all, which, you know, maybe in retrospect, like probably led to me getting sick, all that stuff.
But also, Andrew going on about the no pizza because of the car ride.
Yeah.
Where did we go before heading over to Vegas?
And get this, listeners.
that's right.
All right, listeners, you can decide what's truly fucked up here. All right, so we're driving, just hit the road, and we want to get food, right? So we pull off. Where do we pull off at?
the old spaghetti,
Spaghetti
factory.
I mean, beautiful
yeah,
place.
Monrovia.
Brilliant.
It was an old
Gorgeous.
school converted to
Andrew?
yeah.
Why don't we cut the bullshit? Tell the audience what you ordered when we still had 3 hours left of this car ride.
Probably just a salad, just a light, just a light bland salad. No.
I think there was maybe
Oh, I guess there
something
was
else.
I guess it was the fettuccine carbonara with shrimp.
Fettuccine carbonara
Or the
with
fettuccine
shrimp.
alfredo with shrimp.
But you know,
Seafood and cream.
literally,
Just cream.
we're about to get in the car with him. after that.
So his whole argument the night before is, we can't do it, guys. Absolutely not. You put a menu in front of him that has carbonara with shrimp,
Dude,
and he's like, I gotta get that.
And at the buffet, you got like 2 orders of the carbonara for the breakfast buffet.
We were
But
also
the chow
joking.
mein.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
we were,
right.
we were
My
joking.
plate was disgusting. It was.
I can't.
It was shells and cream next to chow mein, and I ate both of those.
Dude, you had a bunch of noodles on your plate. I had a bunch of meat on my plate, and Colton had a bunch of sweets on his. And
Mine's like
just very
sugar.
like
Yeah, very emblematic of our like our tastes for sure. So funny. Oh, I was gonna say the rest of that chat, if we go back to that chat, is you guys try to order like healthy food.
Yeah, then I
Ari
fucked
says,
up.
Colton, you want anything? I said, yeah. I want you to make sure I have an open casket funeral so you're forced to see my face when I die of starvation
You
tonight.
fucking held strong.
Andrew says,
No
Italian chop salad. I'll take that. Sub the kale for arugula. I say, I'm going to Italian chop your ass if you don't stand down, civilian. Or he says, Colton, please have a salad. It'll be good. I send a picture of my like cowboy guy. I says, I'm having a goddamn pizza. I said, please do not order an entire pizza right before we go to Vegas. I'm begging you. I say, you were the chosen one. It was said that you would enjoy the pizza, not leave it in darkness.
This is coming from a very real place from Colton too.
This is so funny because, like, to me, the funniest part of it is Ari going, Colton, please have a salad.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
please.
begging you. You need it. Your body needs it. And I'm like,
Could you imagine
no.
it's the pizza's what's been like keeping the COVID, like
Yeah.
that's been his shield. The second he
layer
has
of
a
grease.
the
walls
second he has
broken.
a
COVID
shower,
thrives in grease and pepperoni.
one bite of a salad,
Yeah.
and his like immunity tanks.
Yeah.
They're like, what is this?
What are you doing to my body? System failure. We're going down. No, he's going for the broccoli. It's not a Pop-Tart.
It's not a Pop-Tart.
Brock tart.
Dude, what did we talk about on the trip where you said I have 2 stomachs? One is
Oh yeah, you do.
yeah, one is clearly for like, you know, I have my meal, healthy food, all that stuff, and then I have an entirely separate stomach for
Dessert.
sweets.
Yeah, dessert and sweets.
Nuts.
We will
Garbage.
go.
Junk food.
We frequently like go to a Korean barbecue, all you can eat.
Yep.
And then we're stuffed, and then Colton will be like, "You guys want some Cold Stone Creamery?"
Dude.
And he does.
Oh,
You get with gummy bears.
dude, I get cake batter ice cream with gummy bears, and it is so fucking good, dude. It takes me to heaven right
Oh
now,
my God.
and it hurts every time.
Jesus Christ. We
Do you want us to feel bad for you? Because we don't.
No. I mean, just let me get it out of my system.
Yeah. If my blood on your hands doesn't make you feel bad, then I don't know what will.
Yeah. Guess you just don't have a heart.
Jesus.
He would be a
Stop.
heartless.
No.
Oh,
Travis, what about your action figure?
Travis Parker,
That's great.
dude.
Short and simple.
Yeah,
it's just
I like
like
that,
one
yeah.
like.
I mean, that's the thing. He would play until you could press the button on his back until the hands of his action figure fly off.
Oh my God.
Have you seen? No, you showed us that, Ari.
Picture of his knuckles.
the picture of his knuckles,
Fucking
man.
Skin's falling off and
I
stuff.
will not. I won't share that photo, but it is bad.
Yeah.
Look it up. Anyone look it up.
You're a tough
Travis
nut,
Parker's knuckles, man. Yeah, Travis, killing it out there, dude.
Oh, you're too kind.
All right, well, guys, speaking of pizza and everything, we are going to go
forcing
out
it
and
here.
get some right
We're going to
now.
force some vodka sauce down Andrew's gullet.
We are. We're going to make him
And we're
get
going
it.
to film
dude.
it and put it on the channel.
Oh, we
Yeah.
should.
No!
Yeah, film it and put it in there. We're going to Prince Street Pizza,
It's
everyone.
going to be like the Joker video from The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Look at me. So you think because you had vodka pizza that we won't?
I knew it.
God damn.
Andrew-
Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. We've gotten a lot of really great feedback recently. You can follow us on
Yes.
all social medias.
Clem, at some point in the episode, can you scream as loud as you possibly can and just blip it in, scare people?
Yeah, and then keep this in at the end so that they know where
So
it
that they
came
know where it
from.
came
Yeah, where this came from.
We want to give a huge shout out to Luke Young for giving us some fan art, which is awesome. You should check that out.
Thank you, Luke.
Yeah,
It's,
Thank you,
it's,
man.
it's me and Colton talking about Kingdom Hearts, and You loving it.
Ari
every
loving it in the background.
Jesus Christ. I don't want this to be like our bit. This
is the bit.
No, dude.
Too bad.
I think we all have a bit now. It's so funny. We all have a thing that we like absolutely can't stand now. It's like Caucho, like the Kingdom Hearts.
No, everyone here loves Caucho.
Oh, everyone here loves Caucho.
Oh, we didn't have Caucho sing the Question of the Week song.
Oh.
Well, Caucho, you got a break.
Why don't we just give him for more? Caucho, how about you? What do you think? What should we ask Caucho?
Caucho, can you come up with a little jingle right now that's like a post question of the week, like end of the episode, like just a quick
wraps everything up
that we talked about.
Yes,
it doesn't have to be long.
All right, Caucho, you want to
Travis, you want to give him a backbeat?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Travis, give Caucho a backbeat. All right, here we go. Couch Kids.
Oh, I thought there was going to be like words in it.
Yeah, words.
Oh, you want words?
Yeah, wrapping up like what
tell...
happened in the episode.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted just a jingle from Caucho. Hold on.
Usually jingles have some words.
Oh, okay. Caucho, I'm going to give you a little slap reboot.
Jesus. Why you gonna slap him in the face?
Reboot
back
Caucho.
of your hand.
It's been a fun week. Colton got sick. The boys went to a concert. We got Travis Barker on the drums.
Woo!
That was
Pretty
it.
good, Caucho.
Yeah. Caucho, you did it, man.
It's a little off key, but that's okay.
Succinctly wrapped up what happened in this episode.
How he did it perfectly with Travis Barker's drums. Travis, that was incredible.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, put that on the album.
Great. That's the one more time extended. It just cuts to that. Andrew, did we say where they could find us?
Yeah, Couch Kids Podcast.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, send us them at couchkidspodcast@gmail.com.
And if you haven't yet, check out our Five Nights at Freddy playthrough. I'm very proud of it. I mean, Colton should be the one who's proud of it.
No,
he
I'm
leads
proud
us
of
through the night.
the entire thing.
But it's very fun, very funny. Watch us scream because we're all terrible at horror games.
Yeah,
that's right.
We have a list growing too of Let's Plays that we want to do. We're going to get back on it in November and December. So also just anytime you guys want us to play a game, give us a shout. We'll add it to the list. It's a big list growing now, but it's fun. We like to hear from you. So thank you so much.
Travis, any final words?
This can't be the end.
Oh, buddy.
Travis.
Well, all good things do have to come to an end.
This is the end.
Unfortunately, bud.
Okay.
But thank you so much for listening. Follow us on all social medias. Thank you to Clem for editing our episodes. Thank you to everybody who's interacted with us.
Yeah.
We've been loving it. We're loving the feedback.
Really cool.
Everybody that's kind of answered our questions of the week on Instagram.
Yes. And join us next week for Thanksgiving.